everybody. Good morning or good evening for some of you. Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Let me set the tone here. All right, everything is cool. How's everybody doing? Itai, good morning. Green. Why is it stream an hour later? Oh yeah, it's the daylight saving shift. This week only, by the way, because US is going to shift this Sunday. So this week, Sunday, US is going to shift too. I was thinking, like, why do we need to sit an hour more longer before the London Open? Because the London Open is going to happen at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard. So, you know, but maybe we'll start tomorrow at 2 a.m. I just don't see any price action happening, you know, sooner than that. So we'll decide. Hey Dominic, yeah, it's not too late. Some countries did not switch yet. Most European countries did the switch only this week. Marcio, what's up? Yeah, Green. Zacromancer 3 a.m. Yes, because of the daylight switch. I mean, we can start at 2 a.m. but nothing is gonna happen. I'm not gonna take positions 2 hours before London Open. So that's the thing. Good morning, Bill Hohens. Yannick, welcome. Dominic, good to see you. Brian, sorry. Good morning. Michael, welcome. Crypto Game Codes, what's up? And Marco, good morning. Farhad, good to see you, man. I'm not late, look it. It's the daylight saving time. Europe is 1 hour ahead, which means that London Open is still is gonna be at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard. But you know what? Just for everybody's safety, we can start tomorrow at the regular 2 a.m. It's not an issue for me, but we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna sit and watch the paint dry. That's it. 200 on shorts. Let's go, Curry Fishbowl. Muhammad, what's the good news? First payout. Oh my gosh. Everybody. Muhammad just received first payout. Congratulations, Muhammad. What a job. Awesome achievement. Thank you for the kind words, by the way. It's only up to you. You were the one doing the discipline and everything. Congratulations, man. Awesome job. Trade delicious. We're always looking good. Every day. Every day looking good. Congratulations. Good morning, Angyo. Ah, don't say that, Muhammad. I'm gonna blush here. Yeah, it's only up to you. Discipline, only you can do discipline. Only you. We're just here to share some information. That is all. We are just sharing the info. Nothing special. We're doing the same exact thing. And K-Bell, hey, welcome. I still don't know why YouTube does this. This is beyond my reach. So I was not I don't know. YouTube is doing this. I don't know if this is random or not random, but changing the names pretty much seems like it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, so I talked about this. Yes, so everybody, I talked about this. In every year there are going to be 2 weeks, 1 week each, when there's going to be the daylight shift. London Open is going to happen 54 minutes. I see no point of opening a position or even looking for a position 2 hours before the London Open. So this means that 3 a.m. would be, the kill zone is a little bit shifting from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. the start of the kill zone. Obviously we can stay for longer, but yeah, I mean, I can come up tomorrow at 2 a.m. again. It's not a problem for me, but there's a 99% chance that I don't know, I don't want to take a position 2 hours before London Open. Yeah, exactly, K-Bell. Oh, it's 12:30. Nice. Soon at 20. Yeah, 26 is pretty close. Yeah, that's wild. Also, gold is, sorry, ES is aiming for that 7K. Collective consciousness, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, so I think now everybody's aiming for that new week opening gap high. I think everybody wants to see that. Yes, yesterday, Sunday, the faceless man, yesterday. So US is going to shift time zone at this Sunday, I think. Let me actually check it. Hold on. US daylight saving. I think it's gonna be November 2nd. Okay, so it's gonna be November 2nd, which means this Sunday. Yes. United States is switching this Sunday, so everything is going back to quote-unquote normal from next week in terms of kill zones and all that such. Just a second. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, very big new week opening gap. Yeah, look at the 50. I mean, this gap is like, I don't know, 180 points. And this is why I think it could be just, you know, going higher to 26K. I think it's unstoppable. My absolute favorite is Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures. But that means, but also I'm saying like there are some good ones like TRADEIFY offering instant funded accounts and they haven't denied anyone for payout. Funded Futures Network, Bulenox, absolutely great. I'm expecting a payout Wednesday from Bulenox, $3,000 again. So they also pay. So there are really good ones out there. I think Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, definitely up there. Oh, Randall, happy Monday. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Quantum indices traders, let's go. I did put a long. Oh, I see. That's good. Yeah, Sunday. This Sunday, US is gonna shift. Oh yeah, we got FOMC also. One more thing. This week, I'm going to open the show at MyFunded TV, which means there's gonna be a schedule change on my channel again. So I'm not starting at 9:30 on my stream. So instead, somewhere around 10:30 only this week. But I'm gonna do a stream in New York AM session on my channel. But this is how we're gonna do it, right? Just saying. I'm gonna be opening the show with Nick and Terry at 9. If you guys are watching MyFunded TV. You got FOMC on Wednesday. Yeah, November 2 is daylight saving time. I can start tomorrow here at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. As I said, it's not a problem for me because I get up very early and we can sit here and watch paint dry. It's not a problem. I just don't think that it's absolutely necessary, but we can do that. By the way, this morning, speaking of the charts, did you say Barbie will be there? She's Barbie is not gonna be. I'm gonna be with Terry. Barbie is gonna be with Methodical Man at 11:30 this week. So they took away my segment. They took away my segment. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm gonna do the open, and Methodical Man and Barbie is gonna do 11:30 Yeah, I usually I got up around 5 a.m., 5:30 usually in the morning. So I can be here. It's no problem for me. We can start at 2 a.m. No issue. But we're going to do nothing. We're just going to stare at the charts. She's cheating on me. Yeah. Please tell her that she's cheating on me. No troll, guys. Really, go into Methodical Man and Barbie's stream and tell them that Barbie is cheating on me. All right. Speaking of the charts, sorry, just a second. I have a short on gold, by the way, but don't worry about that. I see nothing to go for on NQ, nothing. So I checked the time. I checked all the time frames here, everything. No zone, no demand zone. I have no intention of taking a long position on NQ. Absolutely no intention to go long, and I have no target on the short side here. So most likely I'm not gonna do. Well, maybe the only play would be a scalp trade on NQ. If this one would start to drop like crazy, we can go for the new week opening gap, but that's it. On gold, we also have a new week opening gap, which has been most likely repriced, not completely rebalanced. There's a 1 minute gap still up there. Right now, I think it just wants to drop. My supersonic indicators from the future are telling me that gold wants to go lower, so it's just a probe trade. This is my usual. Where is it? Oh, come on. Oh, that's not it. I have to put on a new trade. No, I have to put this on here. All right, here it is. Yeah, I know it's negative risk to reward ratio. I'm gonna move my stop. Don't worry, but that doesn't really matter too much. I believe that gold wants to go back and you know, rebalance that new week opening gap. So please do not jump into a short on gold. This is extremely dangerous. I don't see anything else. Gabor, good morning, welcome. Crude oil. Oh yeah, almost the same situation. Markets are pretty much being torn apart here a little bit. We'll see. Are you concerned with the AI circular funding structure? What? No. David, AI circular funding structure. I don't know what that is. David, AI circular funding structure. I don't really know what that is. So I'm not concerned. Ignorance is bliss, right? No. I could scalp gold or NQ, sorry. Yeah, I could. I guess it wants to go higher. How we left the previous week. Yeah. This one is just unstoppable, man. Eval, this all on gold. I don't know. I'm gonna remain extremely bullish on gold. I think this was just a good opportunity for gold to sweep some levels. Whatever happens here in this area, and this is the 1 hour chart, I think gold is just gonna keep continuing higher. So yeah. You just made 240. Let's go, Dominic. Yeah. If you make 240 in a London session, you're blessed, actually. I'm gonna move my stop a little bit lower on this trade, and we'll see. To be honest, there is a 1 minute, but it's not a big deal. There is a very minor 1 minute zone down here, so it's nothing special. It's down there. It's technically valid, but I thought that because it had a hard time breaking higher, why not just find the next best possible zone here and then try to reverse from there. It could happen. So if we can get down to this zone, we could be looking for a possible, you know, reversal to the upside. Who knows? By the way, since we're here, and I'm super happy for everybody, grateful for you guys, ladies and gents, to be here. Can you please help out the channel by pushing the like button for YouTube? Thank you so much, everybody. Let's show YouTube that we're here. We're streaming. The community is, you know, top notch. Let's push the like. Thank you so much. Took NQ long. Let's go. Let me go back to NQ and check NQ. What's happening? Yeah, I mean, I know that these are the markets that we're having nowadays. I'm just not really in a favor of going long into, you know, only Starship Enterprise has been here before, but we have the 900 really close. You know, these round numbers are pretty much acting up as good targets. MyFundedFutures, or hold on, your name is Jason, I think, or I forgot. So the thing is, Madhu, is that YouTube is, you know, disabling these custom names. I don't know why. It wasn't me, but I see this happening on other streams too. I don't know. It's something YouTube is doing about this. It's not my thing. So if I don't recognize you guys by your YouTube handle, I'm sorry. Junior, sorry. I'm sorry. I said Jason. Almost. It's a J, basically. Junior. Yeah. Andrew was 25,790. It's going. J for Jack. Yeah. Do you prefer to use Fibo standard divs? Yeah, so if I use the Fibonacci tool, I'm only looking for 50% retracement levels. That's it. And if I'm using standard deviations, I'm not really looking for anything special, just a one-to-one thing, like nothing more. To be honest, I'm not like a big Fibo, not fan, but obviously I respect the fib levels, but it's not really part of like my profit-taking method that much. But for retracements, as the classic ICT method we're teaching, like optimal trade entry is from around the 50% fib retracement anywhere to around the 61.8. Those levels I think are super great and important, 50% and 61.8. Otherwise, I'm not really using it. And not at all-time high, sorry. Yeah, so I'm not using it at these levels. Funded Day Trader, welcome. Good morning. Everything is good. All is great. All is good. Bob, welcome. Hello, Bob. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Dreamer. What's up? Yeah, NQ is absolutely unstoppable. I'm telling you guys, this one can be riding all the way up there to the 900s. Wouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, it is, Bob. On 10th of October, we got a huge drop in indices. How was the trading the following week? It was good. It was good. I can tell you that. Dean Maestri, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, Dean. So I know that the next week was actually good for me because, you know, it was a blessing. Yes, it was. So I was actually hoping for a bit of a crash there because I wanted to see some levels being swept. And obviously we had some better price action in the upcoming days. So yes, it was better. I remember that after the crash, I was like, ah, finally, finally. I know you're Randall. I know from your profile picture, that good-looking gentleman on the picture. I remember that you're Randall. Yeah. Beanie Player, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. This zone is just like, yeah. Yeah, it was a very good week, Dominic. I remember. That was a good week. Yeah, I mean, at least price is moving. So they're welcome. To focus on money to process, size down the position, and you just have to remind yourself that no money from that particular trading account until at least 3 months. I know it sounds weird. Size down the position as much as possible, and forget about the money. Really, you need to forget about the money. Just focus on the position by sizing down and take less trades, like including London and New York. I would say maximum 2 or 3 trades maximum. My goal is now to tone it down to maximum 2 trades, including London and New York. That's a method I do, but obviously I know some traders who are taking 20 trades in a session. I couldn't do that. That would be too much for me. Yes, this week there's going to be a giveaway. This week there's going to be a giveaway in the New York session, by the way, not today, but I'm going to have accounts to give away. Just saying. So stick around. This week is going to be awesome. Oh, welcome. You're welcome. Dean, welcome. Now we're back at this all-time high. Yeah. I don't know why is this. Forex Mitch, welcome. I wish I would. I don't know who's buying, but obviously they are buying. A gold trade is so far so good. Look at that. So that's a small zone down there. I'm pretty confident that it should be hitting that level. Actually, I'm going to move my stop here. It's going to be hard to take payout from Apex with their awful trailing rules. Yeah, I received payout 2 weeks ago. Overall, I received multiple payouts from Apex, and I'm not saying I love them dearly, but I have no issue with the rules. There's only one rule, basically, is the 30% drawdown thing that you need to be aware of. Otherwise, I have no issue with Apex. And by the way, don't forget that today and tomorrow are the last days this month to get the 80% discount and the $85 lifetime activation fee. So if you guys want to, I'm going to grab a few more accounts with Apex, by the way. If you guys want to grab some accounts, today and tomorrow is the last day to get discount with the lifetime activation fee as well. Just saying. I'm also gonna get a few one. I got 50k accounts with MyFundedFutures. I don't know how to manage that all together with Apex 300k. You got to manage them differently, that's for sure. You got to. Different drawdown, you know, different trailing. Yes. Different type of management required for the 300k Apex than to a 50k MyFundedFutures account. Thank you, Dreamer. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we're gonna have giveaways. I'm just saying, there's gonna be giveaways. And by the way, I've been told, I know you guys love Apex, but I've been told that if we can push the sales numbers a little bit more on Apex until the end of the month, we can have more accounts for giveaway from Apex. I don't know how many, but they told me if they see some numbers in the last few days using my code, then they can give us some more accounts for giveaway. I don't know how much is that gonna be. I guess at least a few, but I'm trying to get like 10 accounts or more minimum. 10 to 20. So if any one of you guys want to grab some Apex accounts, don't forget to use the code. Thank you for the community. Last an eval on my phone using your. Hey, thank you, Sodager. Hey, and then from Matt, nice. 1-2 micro, 1-2 trade. That is awesome. That is amazing. That is amazing, Sodager. That is so good to hear. Thank you for saying that. 750 drawdown with 1 mini. I could just go for like base. Yes, you can. Exactly. Exactly. Well, it just keeps going higher. That's what's happening. It just keeps going higher. There's just nothing we can do about this market anymore. It just keeps going. Yeah, Dominic, I agree. Yeah, I agree. By the way, I was just reading. Hey, you can type all you want, Dominic. That's what we're here for. Maybe sometimes I'm a little bit slow reading the chat all the way, but I'll do my best. This is a gold trade, by the way. Some of you guys are kind of asking what the heck is going on. Yes, I'm in a trade right now. This is a short on gold. Not that I'm favoring the shorts too much, but this one failed to break higher, so there's a 1 minute zone here. I don't know if it's going to go for that. I'm kind of hoping that price can get here and we could see a reversal to the upside. That's what I'm hoping for. And don't forget also that this week we are going to have the London Open and the pre-market open at the same time at 4 a.m. So we are expecting a bit of a volume every day this week at 4 a.m. So that's going to be interesting, right? A bit of a volume here. Anyway, let's wait. Let's see what's happening on NQ. Not much, right? So 29 minutes to go. Gonna be quite interesting to see. Of what's happening here. What is ES doing? ES also, oh, look at that. Look at this. ES might want to crack this 890. That could be an issue. ES might want to do that. Yes, I used to backtest. Yes, Dominic. I also try. I'm always trying to collect the information, and like not backtesting that much as I did like a year or 2 years ago. But if I see something that I'm curious, a certain price pattern or price action in certain time of day, I go back and I try to collect the information. Yes, yes. So it's always good to go back to collect the information. I do that all the time. I just scroll back the charts and looking for these patterns, basically. It definitely helps you to collect that info that you need, you know, to build up that confidence. It's not gonna. There's a misunderstanding or misinception about this, like or disbelief. I mean, really, I mean, this is not, backtesting is not something that you do more backtesting, you're gonna be a better decision maker at the live market. But it's definitely going to help you. The more information you have from the data from backtesting, that's gonna somewhat help you to make the right decision when needed. But and that being controversial what I just said, but you know what I mean. More information is always good. The more info we have, the better decision we can make on the charts. NQ not doing too much. Limit order to buy NQ at 800. Not a bad idea, especially because this one tries to go higher. Well, we have 25 minutes to go, and that would be interesting to see how the market is going to behave. You know, 4 a.m. this week, 4 a.m. is going to be a real treat with the London Open, the pre-market open. Like, that's going to be a real cool thing to see, hopefully. Martin, good morning. If the EMA is there, yeah. Yeah, that can help. Trading Star, hey, what's up? Welcome. Good morning, Trading Star. Let's see. Yeah, this week could be a little bit tricky. I agree. This could be a little bit tricky. FOMC can definitely shape things up. Price action is a little bit slow. Neo, you can drop the rally going long. All right. That's a special skill. The SPY will go up at open as well. It could. Yes. I think it could. Mark, hello. I wish you the same too. And everybody. All the profits and awesome day trading for everybody. Today's gonna be cool. I think we're gonna have a great day today. Oh, you can control. Okay, I knew it. Pull back to 750. I mean, let's look at the higher time frames here. If we're looking for a pullback, 750-ish area, I mean, it has a chance. Let's put that FIB tool here. There's a swing point there. 50% would be 760. There's a fair value gap below 52. I mean, it could, I guess, right below midnight, a little bit below midnight. Why not? We have an Asia low here as well, officially, I think here. So that would be an Asia low. It can. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Gold trade is still here. Surprisingly. Still don't know how, but it's there. Below the 50, yeah. Neo does move the market. He definitely has some skill there. He has the skill. Go to 822 first, then it's going down maybe. We'll see. Would be interesting. Still 19 minutes to go at the pre-market open. So kind of just waiting for this gold trade. Ah, you marked it. 1.61 new swing points, and if it does go there, it will complete the first wave upside. Oh yeah, it could. By the way, speaking of these waves, I don't know if any one of you guys have studied the Elliott waves theory. Kind of interesting. I know ICT says it's BS, but I just realized that quite a few things are very familiar, very familiar in some ICT lectures from the Elliott waves. So if you guys are using the FIB tool, I suggest you could study the Elliott waves as well. There you go. Randall is using it for many years. Larry Williams doesn't know ICT. Well, what a surprise. Well, we have 15 minutes until market opens, so this is going to be interesting. Let's just see how this will go. Go to Eastern to it hit -1 projection and now stopped. Interesting, right? That is, yeah. I see, Tom. Yeah, I wish. So I'm still a little bit confused about the macro times. Is it 10 or 15 minutes before the hour? Because if it's 15, then we just entered the macro, the so-called macro time. Or if it's 10 minutes, we still have 5 minutes to go. Almost 5 minutes to go, right? ICT teaches 50 to 10. Okay. Martin's saying 45 to 15. It's Trading Star. It's Elliott wave. but I guess you heard about it, right? I have a book about it. Elliott wave theories. It's not just about trading, by the way. It's about the whole universe and everything. It's about everything in life. That's an interesting part of it, by the way. So the Fibonacci numbers and the Elliott waves are not just appearing in your charts, but they also have some reflection in our lives as well, which is quite interesting. But it's a deeper topic. We might need a tinfoil stuff for that to understand, but yeah. It's 50-10. Okay. London is different all the time. Oh, London is different. That's why I could never really understood, like, is it 45 or 50? Not that I'm trading the macro, maybe I should, because everybody keeps saying that I should be optimizing my entries around the macros. I don't know, maybe. We still have that gold trade. Here we have that 1 minute zone. Not a big deal. Looking for reversal from there. That's all. Joglimeister, welcome. Hello. 4:30. Okay. So that's the time. Okay. Just below point of control. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's go back to NQ. Not much is happening yet. Approaching this. Well, anyway, we're holding this 800 level here. Last Friday, what price did during that time? I'm gonna check that. That could be interesting. Yeah, I'm still watching this gold trade. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see for that 4 a.m. start. Just waiting here. We're on the 15-minute. I was kind of hoping that this gold trade finally will finish up here. Come on, let's do it finally. Let's go down and take the zone. NQ is going nicely. Let's see. I'm sorry, oh yeah, it's still there. I'm still kind of hoping that this gold can go into that zone. Maybe my hopes are too high for this. Gold is a tricky one. Nothing. Is that because the APEC meeting core? Oh yeah. By the way, I was reading about that. There's that meeting there. Oh well. NQ is here, still holding the area. We still have a little bit more than 5 minutes, 6 minutes to go until the pre-market open. That's going to be interesting for sure. Jarson, good luck. Thank you. Good luck to you too. What was your logic idea behind this gold? Yeah, so I'm going to explain exactly my logic behind this. You'll be surprised. I called this earlier in the stream as a probe trade on gold, but I'm going to show you exactly two things. One thing, there's a small minor zone here, demand zone right there. It's only a minor, it's not like a super huge level here, but anyway, it's there. And the next thing about this is that I had a signal on my supersonic indicators from the future. Oh, you guys don't see it, sorry. Here. So I know you guys love this. The colors are not coded by me, so I'm sorry. So the signal was actually here. Standard 1 deviation, keeping it tight. 95 points, 95. Here is the trade. This is why I took it. I had a signal on this indicator system. That's it. This is the short answer, basically. So that's why I took this. To be exact. But I needed a target. I trust gold than my ex. You know what, Neo? I'm with you on that one. Even though gold plays dirty tricks, I'm with you on that. Yeah. Gold can definitely scare away everybody. Oh, what happened? All right, I think it hit the TP, right? Awesome. This was a good trade. I liked it. I really did. Let's see. Yeah. I copied this trade on multiple accounts again. I just want to see if everything turned out good. Yeah. Copy trader worked. $200, 190 on each of these accounts. That was good. I'm glad. All right, TP hit. Nice trade on gold. What a way to start a Monday. Yeah, it was a good one. So as I was saying, the signal this morning came from this set of indicators. Here was the short signal right there on this candle. Boom. Broke this line. Entry should have been here. I entered a little bit later, a few ticks lower, but anyway. Stop is up there. Perfect shift here with the moving averages, and boom, down there. So everything turned out good on this one. On NQ, there's no signal. There was a very good signal here on NQ during the Asia session. This one. Actually, this absolutely perfect signal. Boom. Textbook. There was another one here, but the problem is that it was pretty much going up. But yeah, gold definitely delivered. So here we go. In 35 seconds, we're gonna see the pre-market open. This is gonna be interesting. Also, the London Open. So buckle your seatbelts, everybody, especially if you are riding NQ. Let's check NQ here. I'm gonna switch to the 5 minute. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the 1 minute. And 10 seconds to go. Yeah, sure. Hold on. Here's the pre-market open. There you go. I can actually put it to the chat if you want to. Elliott wave theory. I was expecting more movement here, to be honest. So if you want to copy paste it, there you go. If you Google it, you will find lots of information, videos, you know, lectures, stuff about it. I have a book of Elliott waves, by the way. ICT specifically said, I clearly remember, ICT said Elliott wave is the biggest bullshit in trading. That's what he was saying, although he was copying Elliott waves as well. But he said that Elliott wave is the biggest scam and bullshit in trading. That's what he said. I remember. Just saying. So ICT does not like Elliott waves. Buy limit at 784. Let's go. Guys, I'm gonna have to fix the drink. I'll be right back and have to make a phone call as well. Please, until we wait. I'm gonna be waiting for a possible entry. Yeah, exactly. If you want to experience analysis paralysis, Elliott wave. Yeah, it's gonna be like a huge matrix. So I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Push the like, subscribe, and let's wait for an entry on NQ. I'll be right back. Okay, what's happening? What happened so far? MC is how my indicator MC is leading indicator. I don't understand, but it's leading. You're long now. All right, let's interesting, by the way. I'm gonna be curious how gold is going to react in this zone right there. I'm gonna be looking for long positions, and as for NQ, I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna be looking for shorts. I'm sorry, Randall. Oh yeah, you're now short. Okay, so I'm looking for NQ to shift 779 and then maybe look for something more. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, no shift yet. Because London will want to retrace. I see. So my supersonic indicator is kind of telling me that so this is NQ. It's telling me that we might see, or we want to see, a possible short opportunity if the moving averages are crossing here down there around the 770s. Otherwise, I'm still waiting for a push on gold. So on gold, I'm waiting for a bullish push here. That's what I'm waiting for. And on NQ, I'm just waiting for these to cross. Candles are kind of showing a neutral color, so still waiting. Weakness, okay. I'm not looking to open any positions at all. Okay. Paper trading can also help to practice the entry, right? Practicing that entry model can be useful and helpful. Hey, Martin Muchko, welcome. Good morning. Gotta do my attacks in Clan Wars. I see. Well, that's also important. So, market now stopped. I was expecting more. I don't know what's up now. I mean, Nvidia spiked higher. Look at this gap here. Nvidia, Tesla also. Why is NQ doing this? Just can't understand. Maybe tomorrow we should start at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. I don't know. Maybe. I was playing that game also, by the way. I was also playing that game, Clash of Clans, right? I was playing that last time. I'm going to tell you when. Last time I played that 10 years ago. Or 9 years ago. Something like that. I think it was 10 years ago. Clash Royale. Is that the thing? Oh, on Saturday. Yeah, this gap is, wow, this is, I guess, better to wait for. Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing to think about it, like 10 years ago for me as well. Anyone traded the Asia session? No. The only thing I did is I entered a gold short earlier, and look at the reaction on this 1 minute zone here. So we might gonna be ready for a possible long trade. Who knows? That's gonna be amazing, right? Camille, hey, what's up? Welcome. Yeah. So, just saying that today and tomorrow is the last day to get the $85 activation fee and 80% off at Apex. If you want to grab a few accounts, we can have some extra giveaways from Apex Trader, I've been told. So, if you would like to use the code, and the Funded Futures Network buy one get one for free sale is ending also until Friday. Don't forget about it. Bulenox 83%, and you know, Lucid Trading has 45% off on the test accounts, and now we have a code for Elite Trader funding as well. So, hey, thank you, Zacromancer. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it very much. Apex when activating fee is 30. Right now lifetime activation is $85 right now, until tomorrow. So until So if you pass an account tomorrow until midnight with a 1-day pass thing, until Tuesday midnight, you can still get the $85 lifetime activation fee. So it's not 30, I think. But I'm going to check it just a second here, because they're always changing something. Let me check it. Yeah. All size $85 right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not 30. 85. But it's 1-day pass. Just saying. All right, what's up with the NQ is just going sideways. Why is this? Yeah, not much we can do. Exactly, Martin. That's the best thing you can do on a Monday. There's going to be a long setup on NQ, by the way, according to the indicators. You got to wait, but it kind of shows that this here is ready to show a long position. Look at now, its price is crossing higher, but I need a pivot for this one to be broken, so we still need to wait. But I don't know, still in neutral. All right, gold is going lower. Just sideways action. It's hard to decide. Really hard to decide. Gold still going lower. I'm gonna check YM just for fun. There might gonna be a short entry on YM. We'll see, I guess. $16 on paper. That's good. That is absolutely amazing, man. that is perfect. Hey, listen, it's practicing. Look at gold. Previous day low. Is it gonna go there? Friday low. Wants to take that, I think. Oh, well. Yeah, by the way, yes, Randall, I agree. So if you're super bored and if you really don't know what to do, you can still do paper trading, right? Kind of blowing off some steam there. Yes, but excellent advice. Also, I talked about this too at MyFundedTV. If you really just can't leave the charts and you need to trade, use a demo account, paper trade, or worst case scenario, I mean, you can still go with the very cheap evaluation account and just, you know, trade there. It helps, definitely. Short on gold on paper based. 15 entry. Let's go. Paper for 4 months now, but I'm still afraid. Fun. You know what I would do? I would buy a cheap evaluation account. Really, like, I know you guys don't like the intraday trailing ones, but you can get one for 20 or 30 bucks. 30, so I don't know, at Bulenox or Apex. And just forget about the profits. Forget about it. Just pretend that that's a demo account, which it is. But you know, let's go, Dominic. What's the cheapest? 50k now. Lucid is very cheap, but the thing is, Funded Futures Network is still running the buy one get one for free promo. So for $75 you can get two 50k accounts. So the cheapest one is $37.50 with no activation fee. So again, Funded Futures Network, you pay $75 and you're gonna get two 50k accounts with no activation fee, which means $37.50 with no activation fee. Just saying. For the USD for 50k, that's also good. So yeah, exactly, Martin. Yeah, Lucid has good deals now. I'm gonna buy some more accounts too at Lucid. I like the end of day trailing thing. But I'm pretty much into everything right now. I'm still building trade day accounts for the daily payout, the take profit trader accounts. So many things going on. Funding pips, funding ticks is basically the futures division of that prop firm, right? Apex is good too, yeah. Yeah, but there's an activation fee, but that's true. Top step, end of day, 49 bucks. That's true. Top step also good. Although last week that Project X thing, that was the really, you know, a little bit crazy. $60 with your code. Oh, thank you for using. Oh no, what the Forex? First of all, thank you for using my code. Second of all, what is happening? What is going on, man? It's only Monday, but actually, you know, it's only Monday. You can make it back. But anyway, thank you for using the code. Yeah, it's a frustrating setup. That's, I know that. I know. I'm trying to build a little bit more on Take Profit Trader and Trade Day now as well because of the daily payouts. I would really love to see those. So yeah. The only thing I don't like is the 20% consistency on funded with Lucid other than prices. Yeah, yeah, K-Bell. So the thing is, I understand 25% consistency, completely understandable. Because you guys know I only go for a few $100 here and there. I'm completely fine with that. Hey, thank you, Trading Star. Thanks so much. Yeah, low risk, more profit. Exactly. Let's go. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you guys using the code and helping out the stream. It really helps. And I have to pay a lot of tax, by the way. Like, really. Affiliate income also is taxable, but it definitely helps to pay all the tax. And I just received a letter from the tax office that it seems like we paid a little bit, you know, less tax than we should have. So I need to pay a little bit more, actually, until the next month. I have almost 3 weeks, actually 2.5 weeks, that tax office demanding me to pay more tax. I was like, what? So I called my accountant like, hey dude, what's going on? And it turns out that they made a mistake. So yes, I need to pay that freaking tax. So much tax to pay, man. So much. Impossible. I mean, really, whatever I do is just always, you gotta save more money for tax. I keep them, you know, I keep getting the text message from my accountant. Hey, Tom, you need to save a little bit more money for next month tax. I was like, no, no, always. Oh, man. How much buffer will you build until you request a payout? Well, I like to go with like, if it at Lucid, I think is 2K or 2100, something like that. But I like to go with like at least above $2,000 anyway. Just because you have a phone better way. Yeah. True, true. That's true, 80. Did you recently about TPT deactivating pro accounts due to hedging? I mean, I did not hear specifically. I never hedged, by the way. I never hedged funded accounts. Not even in between prop firms. So I didn't hear about that. On TPT, on the 50K, it's $2,000. That's the level. That's the safety net, Michael. And just explain the consistency thing. Well, it's very simple. Your biggest profitable day cannot be, or actually it can, but your biggest profitable day cannot be bigger than 25% of your overall profits. That's it. But if it's bigger, it's no problem. You just have to keep on continuing to trade. It's not a breach or something. You just need to continue to trade. So your biggest day, profitable day, cannot be greater than 25% of your profits. Yeah, but you can withdraw 500 from the 2600. That's the good news, at least. Yes, on the 50K. Well, as an individual private person, it can go up to 48%. As a self-employed, you can get away around 30% ish if you know how to deduct expenses and stuff like that. So yeah, as an individual, it's 48%. As a private individual. Tax in Slovakia are 23%. Wow, that's amazing. 24%, Jesus. I would love to see that 23% tax. Yes, that would be amazing. Is that, yes, only on the funded stage. Yes, 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 yes. So their profit decided 1 to 2K. Oh, yeah, consistency, yeah. But it's, as I said, it's not a big deal. You can still continue to trade. So we've seen worse cases before. Lucid Pro, okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, 25. I have to look into the details, so many different rules. Gotta check the website. Okay, seems like there was a short signal, by the way, on YM. So it's going down. Okay. I thought that there's a short signal. Yeah, on NQ as well, but there's none. On YM, there was a short signal. Italy 22 and 26. Yeah, in Hungary it's 48. It's 48%. Yeah. Just so frustrating, you know. And I got the same text message from my accountant all the time, like, hey Tom, sorry for the bad news, but you need to save a little bit more money for tax. I'm like, what? Not again. I mean, literally, it's just, I don't know. It's a lot. Are the Hungarian government getting tops? What do you mean? Getting tops? Oh, tips. Tips from the UK. I don't know. I don't know. One thing's for sure, that the tax here in Hungary, the tax you pay here in Hungary, it goes directly to our prime minister's family. That's who we are sponsoring, basically. So the tax money goes almost directly to the prime minister's family and friends. This is how it works here, basically. So it goes to the tax office's accounts, but from there it goes to prime minister's family and friends. That's how it goes. No tax in Cyprus. Nice. Yes, I think Hungary has the highest tax in all Europe, I think. Exactly. It's a fact, by the way. Yeah, it is. We are sponsoring our prime minister's family are the richest people in Hungary. Prime minister's closest friends and family are the richest people in Hungary here, just to let you know. Austria is higher, maybe, I don't know. I've been told that Hungary has the highest tax here. Norway is also shitloads of tax. Oh, I'm not kidding, that's true. It is unfair. But what welfare does any of the tax go? No, nothing goes to welfare. Forget about it. I'm just going to tell you an example. And I know it's not about the welfare exactly, but I mean, yes, it is. But for example, if you go to a hospital, you need to bring toilet paper and soap to the hospital in Hungary. Okay? I'm not joking. You guys think I'm joking. If you have to go to the hospital, you gotta make sure you bring toilet paper, you bring soap, and you bring money to the nurses because they are underpaid. So they're only going to care of you if you give them money. And you gotta bring food as well. Okay, so bring food, soap, toilet paper, and that's the only way to survive in a hospital. Okay, in Hungary. Otherwise, you're done. Just saying. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I know I've been in hospital in 2023. My mother was in hospital. We had family members in the past couple of years, unfortunately, in hospital. This is how the system is working. No toilet paper, no soap. What is the... I have to use Google Translate. Disinfectant, right? Disinfectant. All right, there is no disinfectant, so there is no disinfectant in your hospital room, so you got to bring your own and leave it there because there's no disinfectant, no soap, no toilet paper. You don't have a glass that you can drink water from. You got to bring water. So one very important thing, you cannot drink water in the hospital because it's infected. So the water that comes out of the pipe, that's infected. So you can't drink that. You got to bring water to the hospital. All these things you got to bring yourself. Otherwise, you are doomed. You're dead. I'm not even trolling, not joking. This is how it is. Yes, there are a few hospitals in the country who made the change, who was able to at least provide you with toilet paper, okay? And the water is drinkable. A few, but majority of the hospitals are like this. No toilet paper, no disinfectant, no soap, no water, and such like, and no food. Yeah, they bring you a food. You know what you get for lunch in Hungary? A slice of bread, maybe, with a bit of an, I don't know, something. That's it. That's what you get. So, welcome to the European Union. If you pass the test, will you be moved to pro or direct? If you pass the evaluation account, you're going to move to a pro account. Yeah, that's what they call it. Sorry, I wasn't reading there. Yeah, Romania is doing way better. Romania is doing way better than Hungary. Yeah, something like that. Yes, we are in the EU, but not for long, I think. Bring all those, better than paying 7K for that. Yeah, but at least, okay, I bring those stuff to the hospital, but I don't want to pay tax then. Okay, then I'm not gonna pay tax, and I'm gonna pay for my own hospital stuff, and that's it. Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Let's change the country. Should I not eat the food, drink the water in Budapest? Yeah. So you can eat everything, obviously, in the restaurants, K-Bell. You can obviously eat and drink everything in the restaurants. I'm talking about the hospitals. In Budapest, if you're in a hospital, depends on which hospital, you can still drink the water, but most of the hospitals are not able for you to drink the water. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. You're welcome. Okay, it seems like we are seeing a bullish push here on NQ. If we go down here, maybe tomorrow we should start at 2 a.m. I was kind of thinking, because I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I start at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard this week as well? Although the London session, the London Open, is gonna be later, and I have a feeling that we're just gonna stare at the charts for nothing, but we can start at 2 a.m. It's not a problem for me, so I can be with you guys at 2 a.m. Today I thought that, you know, why stare at the charts? But we can be here. All right. yeah. I don't care if he's watching. I don't care if he's watching. 2 a.m. is fine. All right. Okay, then I can start at 2 a.m. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. This week is a little bit like upside down because of the daylight saving thing, but US is gonna follow this Sunday, so that's why I started a little bit later today, because the London Open this week and the pre-market open is gonna be at the same time, right? So all right. Okay, then tomorrow and at the rest of the week, we're gonna be here 2 a.m. as usual. But just to let you guys know, the London Open is gonna take 2 hours, okay? So, okay, we can do that. No problem on my end. We can start at 2 a.m. I took that long. I found an inversion on paper again. Oh, nice. Let's go, Dominic. Does your section at MyFundedTV end at 10 a.m.? This week is gonna go like 10:30 New York time. Yes, so good question, everybody. If you guys are used to be here at the New York session in my stream, this week is gonna be hectical because I will be at MyFundedTV at the show start at 9 a.m. and I will be with Terry and Nick. Okay, I'm gonna be the third wheel. So Methodical Man and Barbie is taking over my segment at 11:30. So there's a change here. They put me at the start of the show. That is it. Well, I can tell you guys, because I'm not allowed to say anything, is that there are going to be some positive upgrades at MyFundedTV, but no details yet. I shouldn't even told you this, but there's going to be some absolute positive things, upgrades at MyFundedTV. So, you know, everybody's super busy working in the background, especially Magnus and Danny. And we're also trying to help each other as hosts. So this week I'm going to be starting at 9 a.m. at MyFundedTV. But after that, I'm going to be hopping onto my channel and we're going to do some crazy stuff. All right. So I'm definitely not leaving the New York session because I want to grow my channel in the New York session. So as soon as I finished up at MyFundedTV, we're starting the show here. And we're going to be staying here at least for an hour or 90 minutes on my channel. And from next week, it's going to be even better, but I cannot tell you why. All right. That's all I can tell you. This week is going to be a little bit upside down. A little bit upside down, but it's going to be okay. I think we are all fed up with our politics. Yes. 63%, Cedric. 63% tax in France. Oh my God. Yes, I'm gonna be the third wheel. Shenanigan. About to stop at break even. Yeah. Gold is still going down. We are kind of having a small pullback on NQ here. Exactly, Cedric, yeah. Spreading on CFDs or Forex. In the UK is tax-free. Wow. Oh yeah, spread betting. Yeah, I heard about that. UK tax residency. Yeah. Gold now took short. Well, let's check on gold. We went through this zone, so it's not valid anymore. This zone is done. Actually, hold on. Let me this back here. So that zone is destroyed. What else? Yeah, zero text there, Brian. Yeah. It seems like gold wants to sweep levels below 65.8. Let's see the low here. 65.8, yeah. And previous day low, which is the Friday low. By the way, it's not Sunday low, it's Friday low. Oh, come on. So Friday low could be next, which is the New York AM session kill zone starts. So it quite looks bearish. On the higher time frame, which is the 1 hour, I don't see. I was watching this candle, by the way, last week too. This one from Tuesday. Look at this Tuesday candle with the bullish push here. This happened at the Asia Open. This was Asia session low at 40.21.2. What if the market wants to just simply, you know, sweep that level and then maybe go higher? Usually there's a theory. I don't know who came up with it first, but I heard that concept and I was watching some videos, which is called the wick fill concept. So when you see a strong bullish pin bar like this, or bearish pin bar, whatever, the market sooner or later tries to fill that wick, take the orders below or above those candles. So in this case, the market tried once. I'm not trading this concept, so I don't really care, but the market tried once, went up there. Now it seems like it wants to go down to that 21.2, maybe sweep that candle from Tuesday Asia session low, and then turn around. Gotta wait for the setup, obviously. I'm not going for that level, so I'm not gonna chase that. Just a theory. Thinking loud here, nothing more. NQ is still pushing higher. Change with labor if you get interested in 1,000. Ah. Yes, I would, K-Bell. I would definitely move to another country. I would move to Croatia. Call me crazy. I would move to Croatia. Not that I hate the other countries. I love every country here, but I want to go near to a seaside. And Croatia is close to Hungary. I'm still able to visit Hungary in a few hours of driving. I would be moving to Croatia. I actually have my retirement plan, and this is something I never talked about this on my channel or any streams. Retirement plan includes a house in Croatia where I can see the sea. You know, it doesn't have to be right next to the sea, but somewhere uphill where I can see the view close to the sea. That is a retirement plan that I have in Croatia. Yeah, gold is doing it. Let's see. Just a second. Yeah, gold just tanked for now. Seems like it might be going for that sell side. GC done, yeah. Let's go, everybody. Congratulations for those of you who got the gold thing. Monaco. It's too expensive place. Yeah, Croatia is crazy expensive. I know. I mean, yeah, depending on where we look at it, but yeah, because of tourism. You know, historically, by the way, some of you guys didn't know it, for almost 1,000 years, some parts of Croatia were part of Hungary. You know, the historical Hungary had parts from Croatia, and we had our own seaside. But after the First World War, you know, Hungary has been torn apart. And so we don't have a seaside anymore. But yeah. NQ is pushing. Not much to do with this, right? Awesome, Dominic. That is amazing. That is good. Hey, but at least you followed your entry model, right? That's the good thing. You followed your trading plan. That's what's matter the most. Okay, let's see. I was kind of waiting for that pullback on NQ to look for an entry. You follow the rules, that's it. Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't think I'm gonna enter a trade. We had a beautiful entry, copy traded it on gold, nothing on NQ for now. So I think this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for today, New York session, but not at 9:30, most likely around 10:30, but I'll be here to cover the AM session, and we have some cool stuff going on. So I'll be at MyFundedTV at 9. this week. But don't worry, I really hope that I can see you guys in my stream as well later. God bless everybody. If you would like to support, please don't forget that we still need a little bit more push on Apex to get some more giveaway accounts. If you want to grab some Apex accounts, use the code TOMSABO. We also need 1 or 2 more accounts in sales from Take Profit Trader to get a giveaway. By the way, we are so close. I forgot to say we need a little bit more at Take Profit Trader, and we can have some giveaway accounts. So this week is going to be amazing. Thank you for the support. Remember, you can use the code everywhere, even at Trader Funding from now on, and all your favorite preference, FundingTicks, TRADEIFY, you name it, you can use it. All right. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are amazing. God bless you all. And thank you for being here. I'll be at MyFunded TV and here as well. God bless. Cheers.